What's going on, guys? My name is Yellow S2K and I'm playing some MX vs ATV Reflex, and this is another custom track review. We're at Granite Copse Enduro stage by Matt428, and this is really cool and very well made. Definitely something unique, something we don't see very often in Reflex or even Sim. I know there's some good ones there too, but this one is solid, and he recommends you play it in first person, and I've done first and third, and yeah, first is definitely the way to go. It's a lot of fun. Maybe the last lap I'll do it in third. But anyway, I'm going to focus a little bit more than I usually do on some of these reviews, because I think the only way this is really going to look cool is if some of the people that are like full-blown like, oh, man, we got to be throwing big old whips and, you know, just like the total moto stuff. The only way this is going to look cool is if you can put in some decent gameplay, and I don't think I'll be able to if I'm talking too much. But there's some really cool lines through here. Actually, mess that up. You can see those little flags are really helpful on some of the tight corners. Some logs, water, a lot of different stuff all over this track. And it's tight just like this the whole way around. But it's a great mixture with this first person. Look at this little wheel tap into that little roller section, or kind of whooped out section. Be fast through this left-hander. It's a pretty long track, so I don't know it that well. Look at that little hop into the corner, launch off this rock up the hill. There are really some hidden lines in here that if you can hit them and hit them consistently, especially in first person, this is definitely something special, something that I think everyone needs to try out and give it enough time to appreciate it, especially in first person with the Jamie T camera, first person camera mod that you can get over there on Reflex Central. That makes a world of difference. Look, oh, I messed this up, but you can actually quad into that corner. Maybe we'll hit it on another lap here. But really, it's going to be, you know, if you're going to be on a trail system, aw, hit the tree. You know, obviously, going quickly is going to be all about momentum and carrying speed and being consistent. And I think it correlates really well to this. If you're going to, I mean, it's easy to make mistakes. It really is. So, especially in first person. So if you're going to focus in, look at this. Brap! Little jump. Nice landing there. You can jump up the hill too. Just some really cool stuff. Legit. Like, this is really cool. Rail around that corner. Another tight one. Little double. Hard left. I mean, look at the, if you can get into a rhythm, it is some of the most fun I've had in this game in a while, you know? Refreshing, no doubt. A couple lines will split there with the trees in the middle. Almost lost it there. Same thing here, another split. Couple options here. A high line and a low line. Yes, I did that before. Launched into that thing. You can actually scrub it, and you got to hit that angle perfect. It's easy to go off this track, especially in first person, but if you really focus in, you can make it happen. Brap. Lips before these rock sections are fun, you know, jumping some of this stuff. You really have to hit some of these bumps and with a purpose, you know. You got to kind of watch and be reading the terrain in front of you to decide if you need to give it a little gas or if you need to slow down there. It's like kind of jumping over that rock. It's not just full pin the whole time. Some sections, yeah, you can get away with it, no doubt, just like anything else. But I think to have the right flow or the right rhythm through all of this and be carrying a good bit of speed, you're going to want to be, I'm kind of cutting some of that stuff a little tight in first person. But you're going to want to be kind of on your game as far as just a nice rhythm through it all. You can see just knowing when to blip it, to hit little gaps, or when to kind of slow up. Man, I'm struggling on those trees. I usually don't have a problem. And the reset, if you barely go off track, you know, it's just well made, you know. If you go off track and cut it, it's going to reset you. There's not, like, I'm sure there's some cheater lines out there. I mean, maybe not, but for the most part, what I've noticed is it's really solid. A rough section here. Oh, launch off the rock. Gonna have to go through the bottom. That was sick. Little, have to bring the front wheel up between those rocks. Oh man, that'd be a hard landing. Some real rough stuff. But you can see having a rhythm is so sick. It's so much fun. Hard left, you can go all the way high to avoid that rock, or you can go a little bit lower, I think. Some tricky off-camber stuff there. Hopefully you guys can see that. Landed on top of that rock. I've done that every lap. It's almost off track, but it's like right on a rock. It's kind of cool. Those flags help a lot. Really well placed. It works very, I mean, it just works perfect with the first person. Some of the ones I've played on sim, it's just like, it's hard to catch all the corners as far as them being labeled and you being able to see them clearly. And in an enduro, I mean, not everything's going to be marked, obviously, but, you know, some of the real tight stuff, you'll have a little marker on the tree or whatever. Oh, shit. Almost lost the back end there. Oh, trying not to get too carried away. Real rough section through here. A little off track. Trying to just carry momentum, be smooth, be aware of the lines I'm choosing, missing certain rocks. Having a blast though, legit, like this is so much fun. Takes a lot of concentration. Like I said, first person makes this so much cooler. That launch into the rocks. Real tight there. You can see I carried a lot of speed into it. Back to that log again. Oh! A little off track. Spot you can really carry some speed through this whole thing. Through the water. Little tire tap, didn't quite get it, but worked out okay. This left is pretty easy too. I obviously don't have the track memorized, just that beginning portion. Jump into that berm. I want to get the quad into the corner coming up here soon. Trying to pick up the pace a little bit too for my last lap. Just build on the speed. Ooh, almost lost it over that. Took a different line through that. That was actually really quick. If you hit it a different rhythm, obviously, you can do the quad like I was talking. But that worked out really good. Hitting that last 3 or 4 like whoops. I'm going to take that line all the way around the outside, cut in. Line choice is actually really important here. I don't expect to get a good lap time. But I would like to really focus in. This jump is sweet. Same thing up the hill. I would like to focus in and do a hot lap on my own in first person. See how fast I can get it. Just do like 20 laps one day. I might post that. Something a little bit different. And that's what it's all about, man. That's what's so cool about this custom stuff. Oh, off track. Into a tree. Dang it. Wanted to have a clean lap there. Double into the corner. I don't think that time is right on my first one because I was like sitting at the beginning and I think the time already started. Not 100% sure, but I think that maybe I'm just full of it. There it is, a little scrub. That was sweet. Just throw it sideways. But for some reason I never have an issue telling where it goes, even though it's blind. I thought I was going to get into a tree there. Look at the speed carrying right now. Yeah, jumped over that. That was sweet. Oh, landed a little too hard there. Man, I was moving though. That was cool. Bummer I crashed a couple times on this lap, but that's alright. No worries. Kind of having fun messing with some different lines. I've actually crashed there before. That stake on the inside there can really get you. If you barely touch those stakes, you're down. That's definitely something to watch for. Almost more of a hazard than the rocks. Real rough. There we go. Really moving there. Real rough. Launch off the rocks. Double. Oh, that was a cool. Different line than the last time around. Pretty cool. I love it, man. I usually don't like these tracks, to be honest, because there haven't ever been any that I've really been happy about that are just really cool. Any of the off-road stuff, to be honest. This is a step in the right direction. If there was some more stuff like this and then throw in some even more unique stuff or a different environment, this is something that could be a lot of fun. Full speed. There's a hard left up here. Yeah. Nope. Hard right. But those flags, man, I love it. They're placed just perfectly. For the most part, you always know where that track's going. But it's subtle, you know, that tiny little red flag pointing which direction. Looks nice. Ooh. Cut that a little bit. But man, you can see the potential for speed carrying through a lot of this stuff. If you have a smooth lap carrying your speed like this all the way around and, you know, no crashes, you could really cut a lap time down by just being consistent. You know what, last lap, I guess we can switch it over to this. Oh, look how not cool this is. I'll do a few corners like this, when we might switch it back, we'll see. Down to that fast section. It's just not nearly as cool, right? What? That was kind of lame. That was a lame crash. Yeah, see what I'm saying? First person is where it's at. He's totally right. Like this, I mean, I'm not carrying much speed right now. I'm going kind of slow, but still. No bueno. Okay, so now let's switch it back. Hopefully it'll give you another good reference of just how much cooler this looks. So much cooler. Holy crap. Very, very cool, man. I love this. This is so much fun. Even though I'm kind of botching this last lap, but let's just go as fast as we possibly can. Take some risks. This last lap might be a little ugly with mistakes, but let's just go as fast as we can here. Screw consistency. A damn tree. There's a couple of them that'll definitely get you. Okay. Maybe I should be a little bit more cautious. Brap. Damn. This is just not going very well. There we go. Let's get a rhythm going here on the last little chunk. Some of these little jumps and doubles make it a lot of fun. Just like that double into a corner. Watch that rock on the outside. I kind of want to memorize it, to be honest with you. Let's go left side up here. Surprised I didn't go down there. I like that high line, that's fun. Oh, I tried to do an even harder scrub there. Didn't get it that time, fellas. Launch it. All the way on the outside. Really get on it pretty hard there. Just gotta be ready for a lot of these corners. Launch that rock. I think that's the way to go through there. Okay, a bunch of speed up this section. You can see even just little stuff like that is really going to make you come out with a faster lap time. Carrying speed through some of the rough stuff and hitting the right line is going to be really important. Man, can't believe I crashed that many times at the beginning of this lap. And then you just get on a roll. I think this is the fastest I've gone through most of this. Rah, wide open right here. Bah, bah, bah. Oh, shit. Man, had an eventful run through that little rock section every lap. That was really cool. I like felt it coming as I went off the lip of that first rock too. Just feel it. That tree will catch you right on that inside as well. Land on that rock like every time, even though it's kind of off track. Works perfectly. There we go. Oh! First time I messed up a right or left. That was the one I first started talking about it last time too. I think that one is a little bit more difficult than the rest. But that's fine. You don't need to see it perfectly every single corner. Alright, come on. Isn't it funny? First lap out is probably the fastest. I'm going to have to do a lap time later on this track. Just so I have a reference point. Get a clean one that I feel happy about. Because I'm not quite sure. I haven't had a clean lap yet, you know. Oh shit. Into the trees. If anything, this last lap is an indication that shows, you know, you really have to have a rhythm through this stuff. As I was talking in the beginning of the video, it's like, holy crap. You get off a little bit where you're not flowing through it all, and it's just not gonna pan out for you. But anyway, guys, really, really cool track. I'm not sure if it's going to come across well on YouTube or not. But if you're doubting it watching the video, don't be stupid. Just download it, play it in first person, and it's just awesome. Very, very well made. Matt428, dude, awesome job. Really appreciate it. And yeah, guys, thank you all for watching. I will talk to you later. Peace out.